So we have to keep our culture, which is very enriched. But what in party Saturday see by we go by party normal. There's no respect. They don't go see regard kokofu stool anymore. So
well, Mr. Limbinder, I'm really happy that you mentioned onto a few points there. Before we let Mr. Lushola come in, you know, you mentioned the fact that maybe our Obas now, they are more interested in parties, and the way the throne is not really held in high esteem like before.
Yes.
Okay, so now we have somebody like we have a king like Alaafin of Oyo who has come in, you know, a fresh king, and is now trying to uphold those traditional moral values of, you know, of Yoruba kingship and Yoruba Obaship. He's trying to go a certain way whereby it's not the norm, and yet he's being castigated. People say, you know, sometimes, you know, I post his videos and people say, oh, look at him, he doesn't have any steez, he doesn't smile, he doesn't do that, he doesn't, you know, because he's not going in the way, you know, in the modern way that the other Yoruba Obas go. Because if you notice, he's hardly at, you know, parties or anything. He's not like out there, like, you know, he's trying to do it in the old traditional way,
which is the right thing.
Yes, but yet he's castigated. You know, people abuse him for having no steez. I mean, what should we judge our traditional rulers based on? Is it having steez, having cars, having nice things, or how they deal with their subjects, how they relate with their subjects, how they help to, you know, alleviate suffering, you know, on part of their subjects?
So the truth is, the kings are installed to take care of their people, so they can raise their concerns. The king will deal with it. Abi, direct communication with authority. Abi, that is what they are for. They are up there to uphold our culture. Culture, Nico say, is not. They are not there for steez. Steez on Sharaoba. Yes, I'm a Kobani class, right? They have their own class. The way they come out when they need to come out. There's this ambience around them, the royal movement. But they've lost everything. When I was living in Lagos, no traffic now. There's really party, you know, Nisha. There's really nothing special they are doing. So it's now about kings trying to show people that they are just like politicians. When they want to give people rice, they go and carry camera. There's no, the value is entirely gone. And I would appreciate it if the new which king did you just say now?
Yeah,
Alaafin could keep up with that and those things the way he's doing it, and not let influence come into it, because they are trying to influence him. If he just would keep up with that would be so fantastic and good for him and the entire community. But everybody in say by what Gen Z, wrong has become the new right. So that's all I have to say.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Layminder. Let's go to.
Thank you.
Just a comment on what Layminder said.
Okay, quickly, sir. Quickly.
All what he said, I know he's just trying to refer to one of my points. Should we, because of his bad side, now hate him? That's the topic for today. Why is he hated? Should we now disrespect him because of that? So that's what I'm saying. I'm not justifying some of his indiscipline. Let me use that word. I can never justify that. Should we, because of that downside of him, begin to tarnish his image, disrespect him, call him names? That is the point of discussion here. Or what you're saying about.
So can I quickly just respond?
Yes, I will say something. Yes, Alagba. Yes, because Emma go to disrespect you.
No.
Bully our subject. Oh, disrespect the throne here.
He has disrespected it, but he doesn't
disrespect you. Oh, bully you. And let me say something to you guys. You said he did something in his community. He only did something for the Muslim people within his community, not all the Igbo people, mind you. And don't let us forget, this same man, for as one said, bí òun ṣe máa sọ ìṣekúṣe òun kiri nìyẹn.
Mr. Olushola,
that video went on trending. Everybody saw that.
Mr. Olushola, sorry to interrupt you. Do you have the facts that back up your claim that he's only doing things for the Muslim community in Iwo?
Of course, we are seeing everything online now.
Mr. Olushola, please calm down. Calm down. You are trying to be emotional here.
Muslim upon his throne, upon his people, upon his subject. What is that doing? He changed his name from Oluwo to Emayatelu. What is that supposed to be? Listen, if he wants to be Emaya, he should go to the people to the Emaya lórí àwọn tó believe in Emaya way of life, not Yoruba way of life. This man has already bullied us, has already disrespected that throne. And another thing, you said something about Alaafin of Oyo. Alaafin of Oyo that just newly came in. He already soiled his hand in the blood, is he not? Oh, Baba, no Baba Oyo mi ti pa now. Ṣé wọn no yepa? We saw the proof now, and the case is still pending in the court. As an Alaafin, as a new Alaafin, you should have stopped your people not to beat anybody. One no Baba yẹn tí Baba yẹn fi dákẹ́ now. What about that? Listen, let's say Jeje Kama saw the facts. This Oluwo is not even Oluwo. This Emayatelu is always said, ó ti sọ tẹ́lẹ̀ pé báwọn ṣe máa sọ̀sọ́kúsọ òun kiri nìyẹn. Ó dẹ̀ ń sọ̀sọ́kúsọ òun káàkiri up and down. Right? All this allegation is levied against this Ooni of Ife. Where is the proof? Where is the proof? Because me, I'm not against him smoking weed. Of course, everybody smokes weed. But you are high, you are on a throne. You should find a way, right? When they record it now, why I thought they record it. You should find a way that recording is not going to come out to domain for people to see. Everybody smokes weed. I smoke weed. Majority of people smoke weed, but they don't bring it out to the public. So Iyalasan is a disrespect to the stool. That's what we're saying. This man never appreciated that stool, and it's because wọn parí ìpèbí kò ṣó lọ sí pèbí ni kò tẹ̀ lọ sí pèbí náà. Emaya ò lè ju gbogbo ayé lọ náà, díẹ̀ náà ló máa gbà lọ́wọ́ wa bóyá wọ́n yẹ ọ́ kájẹ́ meat. So let's call the spade a spade, just like the last caller said. Anybody tó bá ti ń ṣèkà tó bá ti ń ṣe ìwà ìbàjẹ́, let's call the name out. Unlike this Adédayọ̀ tó kàn wá bí tó ń sọ̀rọ̀ ọmọ Ìgbò tó kàn sọ̀rọ̀ nípa Yorùbá kò ṣe lọ sọ́dọ̀ wọn tó sọ pé àwí tó lóun ọmọ Ọ̀yọ́ bó ni àwọn ọmọ àlè tán bí sílẹ̀ Yorùbá tán dé eventually tán become indigenous.
That is it. You are disrespecting somebody here. That is it. You are disrespecting someone now. You bring your opinion and stop disrespecting people.
Of course,
you are too emotional. You are too emotional, Mr. Jack. I'm not emotional. You have to calm down. Bring up your opinion.
Saying, nobody hated Emayatelu. He hated himself by his way. That's what we're saying.
And be objective.
What is objectivity there now? What do you mean by that? I should be objective. Ṣé à ń rí gbogbo antecedent ẹ ni? Ṣé à ń rí gbogbo nǹkan tó lù wò ṣe káàkiri up and down ni?
Mr. Jack, you are from Ife, right?
I'm not from Ife. I'm not from all those places at all.
Where are you from?
I'm from Ogun State. I am from Ogun State.
Where in Ogun State? Are you afraid to tell me where you are from?
I'm from Ogun State now.
Ogun State is not a place. Where are you from?
I am from Ogun State. Ogun State. Yes, I am from Ogun State. Ọmọ Rẹ́mọ ni mí, ọmọ Rẹ́mọ gangan ni mí.
Rẹ́mọ lèmi náà. Ife láti wá. Rẹ́mọ wà Ife láti wá. So I know your passion.
Èmo support kò sí ètò kan níbẹ̀ lóbi èmo mọ́ but how many times láti rí ọba Ife yẹn gan tó ń bọ́ síta tó ń ṣe gbogbo nǹkan tí Emaya ń ṣe up and down? How many times? Ó lè sanwó fún àwọn bloggers o. Nobody kò sẹ́ni tó ní fact lórí ìyẹn pé ó ń sanwó fún àwọn bloggers kan ọmọ. How many times láti rí ọba tó bá ń bọ́ síta tó ń sọ̀sọ́kùsọ káàkiri bí Emayatelu ṣe ń ṣe? How many times?
It will change, but we should not hate him for that.
It will change.
We should not change. We should not hate him. Let's stop.
Jẹ́ ká máa condone bad things nígbà yẹn then.
We should not hate him for that. We should not disrespect him.
Ex-convict gbogbo ẹ̀ náà gbogbo nǹkan báyìí la rí náà mélòó ni. Okay, the only thing ta lè fi wà against the Ooni of Ife was ìgbà tó jẹ́ when he was before he became the king, when he was working as a realtor or real estate real estate management nígbà yẹn tán lóun náà gbowó bóyá 400 million nígbà yẹn ni o tó sáré lọ tó náà kó owó yẹn jẹ nígbà yẹn. That's the only thing that and there was no even proof to that. Aside that, there is nothing that this man he has never come out and say all this bullshit or do rather up and down just like Emayatelu ṣe up and down. Right? The same ọba yìí náà ló fọyàn létí òun gbá etí fellow man and again fellow ọba like you. So that in fact you should even be ashamed pé o tẹ mọ́wọ́ orí ìsọwọ́ láti gbá fellow man létí talk less ọba tẹ̀tùjọ́ jẹ́ the same ọba ọgbà létí all these things and we are condoning that kind of an act. Ẹ wo àbòsí wa pẹ̀lú I don't know we Yorùbá àbòsí yẹn ti pọ̀ jù. It's high time we stop all these things. We should respect the throne. It's not about the individual. The throne. That's our cultural heritage. We have to respect it.
You know, in Igbo, they are a good 98% Muslim anyway. I think that's the predominant. It's almost
very
like
interesting.
It's almost like Sokoto in that manner. They're abundantly Muslim. So if you are saying it's a Muslim, it's a misinterpretation. It's sort of like there's a bit of obfuscation there, you know, because Muslim but one way you know.
Okay, another question to the panelists and people that are watching us is there's a wider conversation around all these things, you know, with the issue of religion in Obaship. Do you think Yoruba Obas should be given the discretion of which religion to practice? For example, like what happened with late Awujale, he already instructed them that when it's gone, he wanted to be buried in an Islamic way. Do you think Yoruba Obas should be given the discretion, or they should actually know that once they sign up to become Oba, once they get to that throne, they are they are now bounded by the traditional Yoruba laws and institutions? What do you people feel?
Sorry, Jack, let me start this off. No, I take it so park just make a contribution.
No, me sorrow mo ko fe dupe lowo ẹni tó fún mi ní gift buy me. Ẹ má gba gift buy lórí rito, and I'm not expecting it. But
look at that.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
I don't need gift to. I think
ẹni tó fún mi gift buy yóò kọ ní because gift buy yìí máa fún wọn ní. Fún mi, whoever gave me this gift, thank you very much. Yeah.
It was a lady that gave you the gift. It was a lady.
Thank you very much to whoever is.
On toasted, yeah.
I only said no.
Hold on. Then send Nisuru now.
What is so tell me?
Nisuru, sir.
Wọ́n ní báwọn ṣe máa ma sọ̀sọ́ kú sọ àwọn káàkiri
Jackie Nisuru tó ti sọ yẹn náà. Ó ti sọ̀rọ̀ àwọn tó fún ẹ ní gift. Ifejola lifestyle òun ló fún ẹ ní the biggest gift. And then Olori.
Thank you very much. I appreciate
and
you.
then Olori Ogun also gave you a substantial gift. So
thank you very
boy say introduce one here. Boy say introduce one.
Gift rí èmi máa ń fáwọn èèyàn níwọ̀n ọ̀dẹ̀ kí n fún mi. Bọ́dọ̀ ọ̀dẹ̀ yìí fún mi náà fún surprise.
Kò so fún mi gan rí, but there it is. But on that space, that question you opened up post, the answer is an emphatic and a categorical no. No.
Yes, Mr. Woman, sorry to interrupt you, because it's very easy for all of us to sit down here and castigate Oluwo for bringing Yoruba monarchy institution into disregard or disgrace or whatever. But Awujale, who is one of the foremost Obas that we have in Yoruba land, he instructed them to bury it in an Islamic way. And nobody.
Response ẹni tó ń pè mí lálàgbé ní comment section. I just confirm now pé wọn ò fún mi gift rí. O tún pè mí lálàgbé. Ẹ rí pé ilé ò ní sense. Ẹ rí pé ó kò nù lẹ́ni yẹn. Sọ fún mi pé wọn ò fẹ́ fún mi gift rí. Ṣé mo bẹ̀bẹ̀ fún gift kan tó fún mi ní ìsìn ó lálàgbé ni mí?
Sorry, host má bínú jọ. Jack, ṣé o mọ Orlando Ọ̀wọ̀? Ọmọ Orlando Ọ̀wọ̀.
Orlando Ọ̀wọ̀ bàbá ti kùnà kọ́ lọ́wọ́ oríjì bàbá.
Orlando Ọ̀wọ̀ sọ pé ẹ má pè alálágbé mọ́ amúlùúdùn lórúkọ wa. So amúlùúdùn ni amúlùúdùn, not alágbé, amúlùúdùn. But so just within this window, because I'm parked, continue. That's why I've been silent all the way through. I'm running around with my kid and in the car, but whatnot. But no, if you more hate Kini Ebaje, and even the On is doing that as well, because his ex-wife was a prophetess. No. You are not there to defend the Arabic, Middle Eastern Abrahamic faiths like Judaism and Islam and Christianity. That belongs to the Arabian cusp. No. Our own argument is Shango, Obatala, Ogun, Yemoja. This is who we are. And so anybody that sits on a Yoruba stool, that is the argument that we're asking you to take to the rest of the world. Because that was the argument that the Middle Easterns took to the rest of the world, to use religion to conquer the rest of the world. So we now have an argument. So let's take that argument forward. I am a Muslim. Ìgbà tó dòdò àwa láti látọ̀run tó gbé Islam gbà wá ni àbúgbé Christianity wá Judaism. No. We the pedestrian everyday people, we can be whatever we want to be, but you that we have put in charge of the culture and the deity and the Yoruba thrust towards the world, no, you are not allowed. Tó bá lè tẹ̀jẹ́lẹ̀ kó ní kán lọ ra ewúrẹ́ wá ṣe pé èèyàn náà máa ń lò back in the day, but kó lọ ra ewúrẹ́ wá kán fi bọ́ Ṣàngó kí Ṣàngó lè. If you can't do all that, then get out and we put somebody else there. No, I don't accept that any Yoruba monarch will be of the Abrahamic faith. So let me mute because I'm going to continue driving now.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Okay. Yeah, thank you, Mr. One Many or what? All right. I think it will be better to explain this in Yoruba because this is a Yoruba program or whatever.
Sorry.
We
before
are
we go
mostly
on,
Yoruba here.
Everybody, can we tap the screen and share the live, please?
Sure.
So we can get.
Please, everyone.
Yes, let's tap. Let's power tap and share the live because I think I'm learning quite a lot. And I'm really happy that we have a lot of different opinions so that we can all share ideas. So, okay, thank you, Mr. Ola. Go ahead.
All right. I'm going to say this in Yoruba. Almost everyone here, we are all Yorubas. Thank you so much, Mr. Host and Mr. Jack at the last speaker. You are talking about ṣé emir yẹ kó impose Islam àbí ṣó yẹ kí ó sọ̀rọ̀ Islam why nǹkan tó gbé dórí ọba is ìṣẹ̀ṣe. I will now ask you pé kí ni nǹkan tá ń pè ní ìṣẹ̀ṣe. We are getting some things wrong here. Custodian ni àwọn ọba lórí kí ni nǹkan tó ń jẹ́ àṣà àti ìṣe Yorùbá. If you are not talking about àṣà àti ìṣe Yorùbá, Tabawo English meaning only the idea, customs, and social behavior of a particular people or society. Kí ni ìṣe àti àṣà Yorùbá? Ìṣe àtàṣà wa ni ọ̀rọ̀ tá ń sọ. Irú oúnjẹ wo là ń jẹ? Irú aṣọ wo là ń wọ̀? Ìṣe ìbáwo la ṣe máa ń ṣe láàrin ara wa?
Ìwà tá à ń hù.
Àwọn mò ń bọ̀ sà. So that màá fún yín ní chance ṣẹ́gẹ̀t kẹ́yìn náà fi sọ tìyín so that àní argue àní máa gba bí ẹni gbagba ọtí no winner here afẹ́ learn ni and kò sẹ́ni tí ó ṣẹ́gẹ̀t mi so now àwọn ìṣe àti nǹkan tá à ń ṣe nìyẹn tá bá wá fẹ́ sọ pé ẹ̀sìn nǹkan téèyàn ń sìn àbí nǹkan tá à ń bọ nǹkan tá à ń bọ yàtọ̀ sí nǹkan tá à ń sìn anything tẹ́ bá sọ pé ẹ̀ ń bọ èdè yẹn terminology yẹn ló yàtọ̀ ẹ̀ ń sìn náà ni ìsídà ẹ̀ ń bọ àbí ẹ̀ ń sìn Yorùbá nìyẹn ìkankan náà ni èdè ọ̀rọ̀ méjèèjì yẹn so anything tó bá jẹ́ pé à ń bọ àbá ń sìn ó ti di ọ̀rọ̀ ẹ̀sìn yẹn wá ní ẹ jẹ́ ká gbé láti ibi tí Yorùbá ti ń bọ̀ ṣé àwọn Ògún Ṣàngó Ọya àti àwọn Ọbàtálá ṣáwọn ni wọ́n kọ́kọ́ jẹ́ Yorùbá ni mi sọ pé ńgbà tó pè wá ní Yorùbá o àṣà tí ń jẹ́ èèyàn bọ̀ generation wa ló ti ń bọ̀ kó tó di pé orúkọ Yorùbá kó tó dé pé ókè ẹ jẹ́ ká máa pe àwọn tribe yìí ní Yorùbá kọ́ là ń jẹ́ látilẹ̀ àmọ́ nǹkan tá à ń jẹ́ ókè ibi táwa ti ń bọ̀ yẹn àwọn kí ni wọ́n ń bọ̀ kí ni àwọn yẹn because everybody fẹ́ claim pé ìṣẹ̀ṣe ni o nǹkan Ifá ni ká máa bọ̀ o àbí Ògún ni ká máa bọ̀ o nǹkan tí everybody táwọn kan believe nígbà tó Ògún kú tán ni àwọn èèyàn kan jókòó lọ́wọ́ pé òkè ẹ jẹ́ ká má jẹ́ kó lọ bẹ́ẹ̀ ẹ jẹ́ ká máa bọ̀ ìgbà tí Ọya kú tán làwọn kan ń bọ̀ ìgbà tí Ṣàngó lọ tán làwọn kan ń bọ̀ so tábà wá wò ó pé nǹkan táwọn èèyàn ń bọ àbí fámìlì kọ̀ọ̀kan ń bọ ẹ gbọ́ ilé bíbà yìí Ọya ló ń bọ ń bẹ̀, ilé bíbà yìí Ṣàngó ló ń bọ ń bẹ̀, kí ló dé tí wọn máa bọ generally tó jẹ́ pé àwọn ilé yẹn ni wọ́n ń bọ táwọn ẹlòmíì náà wá adopt ẹ̀ tó ń preach ẹ̀ fáwọn ẹlòmíì. In fact ìmíì wà wọ́n force ẹ̀ lé àwọn ẹlòmíì lórí pé ọ̀la o a fẹ́ ṣe ìséde o anybody ò gbọ́dọ̀ jáde o you must be part of it o ìkéde yìí o kíní kankan so àwọn náà force ẹ̀ lé àwọn ẹlòmíì lórí. ẹ rí i pé tí Yorùbá bá migrate láti ibìkan síbìkan wọ́n máa lọ gbé nǹkan kan sílẹ̀, nǹkan tí ò ń ṣe ara family àwọn yẹn wọ́n máa marginalize wọn, wọ́n á gbé kíní yẹn wá. òun lẹ máa fi rí i pé tápà ló ní ìgúnnu, àmọ́ ṣé Yorùbá ò kì í ṣe ìgúnnu? Yorùbá ń ṣe ìgúnnu náà ṣẹ́gẹ́tì ń sìn but ilẹ̀ tápà lọ ti lọ bọ́ọ̀rù ẹ̀ wá. ẹ wo irú olóòlù tó ń ṣe ní Ìbàdàn, ṣé bí ojú ogun lọ ti lọ gbé ẹ̀kú yẹn wá tó fi gbé wá sílẹ̀ Ìbàdàn, kò ń ṣe Ìbàdàn ló ní náà. so ibi tá a ti get ẹ̀ wrong nìyẹn. èmi ò sọ pé kẹ́ni tó bá fẹ́ ṣe ìṣẹ̀ṣe tó fẹ́ bọ nǹkan tó fẹ́ bọ kó má bọ o 100%. gbogbo wa ò ní yà níbì kan náà o, ibi tó ní kálukú tó ń oníkálukú ló yà sí yẹn. sentiment tí a fi get ara wa right nìyẹn. ó yẹ ká wà as a bond, ká jẹ́ Yorùbá ká máa wá progressive Yorùbá land ju ká máa wá pé nítorí pé ìwọ Christian ni ẹ ìwọ Muslim ni ẹ. nǹkan tá à ń sọ yìí a fi ń dá wàhálà lẹ̀ sí the next generation tó ń bọ̀ lọ́rùn ni. so nǹkan tẹ̀mí rí bẹ́ẹ̀ nìyẹn. ẹ jẹ́ ká forget about kí lẹ nìkan believe, nǹkan tó believe nìyẹn lọ ṣe so affect mi. nǹkan tẹ̀mí dẹ̀ rí pé Olúwo ń ṣe tó ń sọ ni pé tẹ́ bá máa ṣe eégún ẹ má ṣe eégún yẹn in a way tó máa affect any other person. ẹ lè sọ pé ẹ fẹ́ ṣe orò kí anybody má jókòó kó má bọ́ta. ó kẹ́ ẹ jẹ́ kí n fún yín ní
Mr. Jack
wait ẹ máa sọ títí ẹ máa sọ títí Mr. Jack wait
hold on Jack
Mr. Jack wait
let me
you don't have to leave.
ní sùúrù náà jẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀ fún Jack má hijack session yìí so it becomes rowdy. Let us be orderly in the way so that we understand each other.
mo tẹ̀ ti fẹ́ drop comment mi.
But yeah, carry on though, carry on.
No, yeah, máa stop nsìn. so mo fẹ́ mú narration méjì wá. ẹ jẹ́ ká gbé nǹkan tí Olúwo ń sọ fún wa, kò ń ṣe pé ó condemn kínní yẹn, ó ní kẹ́ modify so that I wà more presentable. nǹkan tẹ̀mí rí tí Olúwo ń sọ nìyẹn, nǹkan tí mo dẹ̀ support ẹ̀ lé lórí nìyẹn. I'm not from Ìwó, Èkó ni mo ti wá, UK ni mo ń gbé. so
don't worry, UK lèmi náà ń gbé now, that's what the moment.
now fine nǹkan mo ń bọ̀ sà máa mú point méjì kí n fi drop point méjì kí n fi stop.
má drop because mo fẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ sọ̀rọ̀ díẹ̀.
okay good. nǹkan tí èmi rí i pé Olúwo ń sọ ni pé ẹ jẹ́ ká modify kínní kó lè wà more presentable. ó ti wà scary jù. mo ń bọ̀ sà. okay ẹ jẹ́ ká wá ṣe báyìí, ẹ jẹ́ ká wo báyìí. wọ́n ní orí yeye ló mògùn ta ìṣẹ̀ ló pọ̀. kí ni ó mú òwe yẹn wá? wọ́n máa ní tẹ́yàn bá ti ṣẹ̀ àbó ṣe nǹkan kan tí ò dáa, wọ́n á ní ẹ lọ bẹ́ orí ẹ̀ fógùn, ẹ lọ bẹ́ orí ẹ̀ fógùn. orí èèyàn ni wọ́n ń sọ o. so now ní this century ní 2025 tàwa yìí ta ló tó bẹ́ẹ̀ tó lè ṣe publicly? àwọn èèyàn sì ń ṣe o, wọ́n sì ń ṣe o, because gbogbo àwọn èèyàn tó ń sọnù yẹn kò ń ṣe Kùránì ló ń sọ wọ́n nù o. gbogbo nǹkan tó ń yọ ojú èèyàn, tó ń yọ ẹpọ̀n, tó ń yọ okó àwọn èèyàn kò ń ṣe Kùránì lọ ti rí o, kò ń ṣe Bible lọ ti rí o.
ọ̀rọ̀ tẹ́tí sọ ló ti trigger
mo ń bọ̀ kò trigger ìbínú, kò trigger ìbínú.
nítorí jẹ́ kí madam yẹn sọ̀rọ̀, we've not had the film.
mo ń bọ̀ máa drop point mi, ẹ jẹ́ kí n drop point mi. ẹ jẹ́ kí n drop point mi.
jẹ́ kí madam yẹn sọ̀rọ̀, we've not
Mr.
had
Jack
the
sọ
film.
jù bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn lọ, so okay good. Come on.
Okay, land it and then we hear the female voice.
so nǹkan tí mo sọ ni pé ẹ bá ní ká má modify yẹ kí ló stop òwe yẹn pé orí yeye ní mògùn ta ìṣẹ̀ ló pọ̀. ẹ wo nǹkan tẹ́ fi ń qualify àwọn bàbá tó ti lọ. bàbá yẹn Ògún ni, Ògún yẹn Yorùbá ni, Yorùbá tó jẹ́ bàbá wa ni, tí a lè sọ pé kò ń ṣe Yorùbá, tá a lè sọ pé kò ń ṣe àwọn great bàbá wa tí wọ́n ń ṣe ancestor wa, a lè sọ pé kò ń ṣe ancestor wa. but why tó fi ń fi nǹkan tí ò lọ fi quantify wọn àbí qualify wọn? okay ẹni oògùn onírè ọkọ tèmi olómi ńlé fẹ̀jẹ̀wẹ̀ why tó fi ń fẹ̀jẹ̀wẹ̀ nígbà tó mi wà ńlé can anybody bet with blood today no.
No, but because that's what the dating.
Mayi, stop.
That's what the dating requires.
Olaṣọ fi mọ̀ kí mo bora yìí gbogbo wọn kí nìyẹn why will you want to do your
this one
and stop people from going to their own business ibi tí ma dúró sí nìyẹn. Okay, ẹ jẹ́ ká continue so I will leave.
Speak, but because we have let the madam speak first,
Okay,
and then I'll go.
Ẹjọ́ tí madam yẹn bá sọ̀rọ̀ kan ẹ jẹ́ ká náà sọ̀rọ̀ èmi náà ti wọ́n ibà tí.
Yeah. Because but we have to balance the voices. So ẹ jẹ́ ká gbọ́ madam.
Sorry, sir. Pass on everybody. More appreciate it.
Please, 1 minute. I just want to correct.
I'll be very brief, please. I'll be very,
Don't
very
correct. Let her speak. Yeah.
And I'm just going to start with this comment. Ariyo, trying to cut the man's voice for a woman who knows nothing about Islam. This is what we're talking about. Sorrow is bye. It's not about sorrow.
We are not talking about religion, no.
This is what this comment said. Only trying to cut
I can see it. I can see the comment.
It doesn't make sense. Anyway, that's just by the way. Continue watching me by Kini. Thanks for the opportunity. Jerry, Mr. Oluwo. Sorry. Oba Oluwo. Ori Ademo, ẹ má bínú. The first and foremost, this man, ó ti yọ ara kúrò ní Yorùbá. Ó ti yọ ara wọn kúrò ní Yorùbá because he said categorically pé emir ṣe máa jẹ́ and kò dẹ̀ sí ìran Yorùbá tó ń jẹ́ emir. We are obas. Ọba la máa ń jẹ nílẹ̀ Yorùbá. If you say you don't want to do Orisha, okay, I for one, I'm a princess. You understand? Granddad was a king. Kò ń ṣe Orisha. Before kò tó jọba, ó sọ fún wọn pé òun ò lè ṣe Orisha. But then, what he did now was, ìgbà tó ń insist, what he did was, ó fi ààfin àbáláyé yìí sílẹ̀. As in, original ààfin, ó fi sílẹ̀. Ó kọ́ títí ẹ̀ fúnra ẹ̀. Ó wá sọ pé gbogbo nǹkan tẹ́ fẹ́ máa ṣe òun ò wà against ẹ máa ṣe èyí tẹ́ bá fẹ́ àṣẹ òun fún yín láṣẹ but ẹ má gbé wá sí inú ilé mi. You understand? And he said when he wants to die ipe tutori pé òun gba throne yẹn nǹkan tẹ́ bá fẹ́ mú kẹ́ ẹ mú but ẹ fi yìí tó kù tòun lẹ̀ sí ilé Ọlọ́run. You understand? He accepted the throne and he still held on to his faith. You understand? So for you to have accepted that throne, traditional ruler, you are supposed to be the promoter of our culture. You are supposed to be the mirror to that community, to those people that are subjected to you. Not you criticizing them, leaving them vulnerable, exposing them to silly things. Okay, kakoko mulati bin. When he said he welcomed àwọn Fulanis sí inú Ìwò nígbà tí gbogbo Yorùbá ń sọ pé kàn máa lọ kò ṣe pé Yorùbás àwa la wà accommodating jù. We are very, very accommodating to the extent pé a máa ń dẹrú fún àlejò. But Yorùbá tó wá jẹ́yàn kan jẹ́ pé tá bá ti rí pé o ti ń fi ṣíbí gún wa lójú a máa kẹ̀yìn sí ẹ. Àwọn people yìí wọ́n ń pa àwọn Yorùbá wọ́n ń wá sí ká sọ pé yes ó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ ní north náà ó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ ní every other place but títí wá la mọ̀. We have to protect our own. Táwọn tó kù bá náà wọ́n fẹ́ protect títí wọn, that is their own problem. We have to protect our own territory. Ó ń pa àwọn èèyàn, wọ́n ń gbéyàn, wọ́n ń ṣe wọ́n mọ̀ and all. Jẹ́ káwọn èèyàn dáko, wọ́n ń pa crops àwọn èèyàn, wọ́n ń kó ìmẹ́ lọ. Àwọn èèyàn ní kàn bá lọ, ìwọ ní kàn máa bọ̀. That is you betraying your lineage, betraying what you are supposed to be. He betrayed his subjects. By saying come abo ó tún wá sọ pé ẹ pápẹ́ sí o ṣe ọba mọ́ emir yẹn ó gbadé sílẹ̀ tó bá jẹ́ pé o fẹ́ ṣe emir tó fẹ́ fi adé sílẹ̀ then leave our throne. I'm not from Iwo, I'm from Ondo State but ọba Yorùbá ọba mi náà ni tó bá sọ pé o ṣe ọba mọ́ fi adé sílẹ̀ máa lọ síbi tó ti ń ṣe emir is not by force. Then ká tún wá mú lọ sí ibi tí ó sọ tí picture yẹn video tó ti ń wé igbó jáde tí ó ti ń wé igbó ibi tó ti jáde mo mọ̀ morals ní era tàwa yìí morals has gone down the drain kò sí moral mọ́ àwa tí èèyàn tí ó kàn yìí ní tí ó jẹ́ pé morals yẹn important fún ẹ lóyìí kan ń gbé moral káàkiri which we are èèyàn tó yìí ń gbé moral lórí kò pọ̀ mọ́. ṣé igbó ká sọ̀rọ̀ síbi tọ́rọ̀ wa is kí èèyàn máa fa igbó is it a good thing? Ní Yorùbá culture I'm not talking about another country because ìlú mi kò matter sí wọn ìlú mi nǹkan tó fi ń ṣayé wọn nìyẹn but ní ilẹ̀ Yorùbá ṣé igbó fífà ṣé ìwà ní Nàìjíríà as a whole gan pàápàá ṣé igbó fífà is it accepted in the community?
Madam Modele, sorry to interrupt you, but how are we sure that the other Obas too are not doing the same thing? The only reason we know about this is
let me land. The only reason why we know about the point. Let me just
go ahead.
Igbo kò wà accepted by law ní Nàìjíríà then ní ilẹ̀ Yorùbá èèyàn tó bá jẹ́ ọba ó yẹ kó jẹ́ àwòkọ́ṣe ni you shouldn't be encouraging immoral even tẹ́ bá tiẹ̀ ń fa igbó ẹ fà nínú kọ̀rọ̀ yàrá yín kò ṣe pé kẹ́ wá máa ṣe kẹ́ máa fi rob everybody nígbà tí